What's going on, everybody? It's Joe Giunta with Trend Trading Academy. I'm here to help you trade and get paid. I got another special one for you today. And this one, you know, I'm sorry for the clickbait title. I don't like to do that. But the truth is there's a lot of haters out here. And they try to knock what we're doing by using manipulative terms. All right, so what I want to do today is help you to understand why all of them are actually lying. All of them are actually lying. So today, I want to talk about why everybody, every trader trades against the trend. All right, so I know they knocked my strategy because we're catching pullbacks. Okay, fine and good. But today, I'm showing you why. I'm showing you the truth. I'm pulling back the curtain, and all that trend is your friend stuff, I'm killing that today. Also, I want to give a little shout out to all of my YouTube subscribers. We're over 48,000 now, and I told you I got something big coming when we hit 50. Stay tuned. At the end of this video, I'm going to give you a little shout. If this video brings you value, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Click that bell. Get notifications every time we drop content. If you want to become a student, go to trendtrading.academy. Join the class and let's go deep in Forex. Let's take this thing to the next level. And if you want to get your merch, you want to get that Forex gear, your trading journal, all the stuff that we offer on my Trade and Get Paid website, just visit tradeandgetpaid.com and let's get it together. All right. So for now, I'll see you on the charts.
Have faith in your mind, have faith in your grind, invest in yourself, transform in your time. Have faith in your mind, have faith in your grind, invest in yourself, transform in your time. Trade and get paid, 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 trade and get paid.
All right, guys, so let's jump right into this. I told you last week I was going to bring you this video, and I wanted to bring it today, to give you a clear understanding of why the nonsense, the garbage, the hate that, we get sometimes, it really doesn't even make sense. So let me bring something to you. How many people have heard the trend is your friend? We've all heard that. Mostly from the top guy in your MLM that's trying to teach you something that he heard from his upline. The truth is, the bank traders, the big time traders, they're not saying those slogans. All right, I'm not saying that we should always trade against the trend, but what I am saying is you're always trading against the trend. Here's what I mean by that. Let's take a look at this setup I gave you last week. All right, we were looking at this when in the trailing stop loss video, and I'll put that video above. But here we have this, what looks like an uptrend, right? We have some, low, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high. So we're seeing the components of a bullish trend, all right? So what we did was we saw the momentum here. We saw that pullback, got the momentum, put the trend line on the change of direction, saw the fake out, took the breakout, okay? And so you would say, well, we're trading against the trend, all right? Here's the issue. Number one, you can look here and see high, low, lower high, lower low, right? So you see, this is called a complex trend or a complex pullback. That's a whole nother video for another time. But just for the sake of it, when we look forward, it continues to move up. So yes, we traded against the trend. We took a position right here at this break. We ended up catching what I told you in the video last week, 65 pips. We got out around here, okay? And we were risking 40 to begin with using a trailing stop loss. We were 1.6 on our risk reward, and we narrowed that down along the way. It was awesome. So we had good structure, but it was against the trend. Now, here's the issue I have. Is it smart to trade against the trend? Well, I think that really comes from perspective. Let's put a horizontal line here. A vertical line here. I want to show you something very powerful. We're looking at a GBP AUD 30-minute chart. So on the 30-minute chart, we caught a sell in a buyer's trend. So by all definition, we traded against the trend. We took a bearish position that showed us good risk reward in a bullish market. Or did we? What happens when we take this 30-minute chart and we look at the 1 hour? Okay. Well, still bullish. So, okay, according to the 1 hour, I took a bearish position in a bullish market. I wonder what happens if we take that to the 4 hour. Well, man, that looks even worse, don't it? Now we have an even longer bullish trend. And we took a tiny little sell right here, that one little 4 hour candle in the midst of all of this. Man, Joe must not know how to trade. Joe must not know how to trade if he wants to take that little candle in the midst of all of this bullish movement. Man, we might want to cancel Joe. He don't know what he's talking about. Trade and get what? He ain't trading and get paid. Let's take another step up. Let's look at the daily chart. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We caught that little pullback. That's that little thing. See that vertical line there, guys? There's that vertical line. Let me spread that out so you can see it. You're saying that's it? That little thing? That's what we did? But look at the overall trend here. Suddenly you see, wait a minute. This thing has dropped significantly. Because here's what happens. These trend is your the trend is your friend crowd looks at this. They look at this tiny piece of information and they say it's an uptrend. And sure, in and of itself, it is an uptrend. However, you cannot tell me that based on a 30-minute chart, that GBP AUD, or any pair for that matter, is one way or the other. You cannot define market sentiment or bias in the market on a small time frame like the 5-minute, 15-minute, or 30-minute chart, even the 1 hour. You need to look at the higher time frames to find out where the market is moving. So yes, since January 13th, we have been bullish. But what happened before that? And where are we coming from? Because I can go all the way back to April 1st of last year and show you that we are not bullish, but bearish. Now, what happens when we take a look at that on the weekly chart? Let's look at where the banks move money. All of a sudden now, we see, yes, we had some big up movement, but look at this. This is not, look, right? Low, high, higher, low, higher, high. We can go all the way up. Uptrend, met its peak at the beginnings of COVID, came down, and wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look at this. Uh-oh. Your uptrend is broken. So are we really in an uptrend? Are we really in an uptrend? Or are we in a downtrend? So we were scared about taking a 30-minute bearish position because the 30-minute showed us bullish movement. But when we look at it, the overall sentiment of the market is clearly bearish. Now look, zoom out a little bit. Look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture, guys. Are we bullish or bearish? Are we bullish or bearish? Look at this. Look at this. High, low, lower high. We haven't even reached a lower low yet. So we are looking right here. Look at this. We are looking in this area here for liquidity to be gathered. Look at that. High, low, lower high. Wait a minute. We're not even at a lower low yet. So when we look at it a little closer, what do we have? Right? We have A, B, maybe a C, D. So we have a push, a base, right? Drop, base. Could it be a drop? Could it be a rally? I don't know. Here's what I'm telling you. We cannot take this 30-minute chart and say, look, Joe don't know what he's talking about because he traded against the trend. It was bullish and he took a bearish position. Oh no, he's taking pullbacks on the Bollinger Band. When the Bollinger Band pulls back to the middle, that's a trade against the trend. Oh, he don't know what he's talking about. Is that serious? Because when we look at the bigger picture, we are clearly bearish. Okay? I'm not saying that you should take bearish or bullish here. And I'm not saying that I took a bearish position based on the bearish sentiment on the weekly chart. What I am saying is that it does not come down to which way the trend is going. It comes down to which way the momentum is moving the market. We do not want to trade with against the banks. We want to trade with the momentum of the bank. And so as we see the ebbs and flows, as we see the extensions and the corrections, the pushes forward and the pullbacks, as we see the rallies and the bases, what we want to see is where is the bank moving money, and that is where we want to put our money. So I'm not worried about if a 30-minute chart is bullish or bearish. What I want to know is there price action telling me what to do? So let's go back and look. Let's go back and look. 30-minute chart. Here we are. Let's look at it. Okay? Yes, the 30-minute chart looks bullish, but that does not mean anything, because when we look at the bigger picture here, we see that we have a push, a pullback, a push up, right? Another push up right here. You see it, push up. We see the change in direction from here to here, going vertical to more of a diagonal move here. We spread that out. We drop our trend line. We get a perfect fake out. We get a pin bar up top. Look at this. Let me open it up a little bit more for you. We get the fake out. We get a nice pin bar up top. It drops, retests, and breaks. So what are we looking for? We have structure, right? We have market structure that is giving us good, a good understanding of where we want to be. Look at this. We have structure here, right? Let me drop a line on that structure. Look at that, right at our entry. We have good stop loss structure in here. The pin bar, we can take that. We can put our stop loss outside of our pin bar. Good price action trading. Nothing wrong with that. And we have good risk reward because we have what? We have price market structure here telling us levels that the market wants to get to. Here, take profit 2, take profit 3 potentially. So what do? We have our levels of structure. It's not about which way the trend is supposed to be going. The trend is your friend. You have to do things one way or the other. No. What you have to do is let the market be what the market wants to be. And we have good risk reward. We have good market structure. We have a higher high and then a lower high showing us a turnaround, even if it is only just a pullback. That's fine, because high, low, lower high, lower low, boom, we're in a downtrend. On the 5-minute chart, on the 15-minute chart, right? Because every wave has waves within it, and that's another class for another time. But we cannot get caught up in only looking at what's in front of our face. I'm going to close with this, and I'll leave you one last little illustration. I've told our church this, and I've told my class this many times. It's kind of like going to a parade. When we're at a parade, and maybe we're sitting at the side of the road, you know, at the side of the street, and we're watching the floats go by. We're watching the, you know, the different marching bands and whatever else. Being a spectator from the side, we can only generally see what's in front of us. Maybe a little bit of what's already passed. We can kind of look the road and say, oh, you know, that's what, you know, just left. Maybe we could look down the road and see something come. Oh, Snoopy's coming, or Santa Claus is coming, or, you know, we can kind of see what's on its way. But from the sideline, we only have a very limited perspective. We can generally only see what's in front of us and maybe a little bit beyond that. However, the news crew up in the sky, in the blimp, or in the helicopters up above, they can see the parade from the very first float to the very last float, and they can see it from beginning to end because they have a larger perspective, seeing the bigger picture. Well, much the same happens in our Forex trading. When we're looking at it just like this and we're only seeing what's in front of us, we can get tricked sometimes by thinking, oh, we can only trade you know, a bullish trade right now because we're in an uptrend. Here's the problem with that. When we start to get that bigger picture, we start to see that, wait a minute, it might not be an uptrend after all. Because when I can see from the beginning to the end, I can see that there's a bigger picture at play here, and I can get a better understanding of what's really happening on the charts. So what I want to encourage you with today, and I want to help you to understand with your trading today, is not to go looking for trades against trends, but to go looking for trades that make sense according to trade structure, according to price action, pin bars, three white soldiers, 3 black crows. Go look for candlestick patterns. Look for market structure. Make sure that you have structure at the right levels. Make sure that you're retesting and not trading into a supply and demand zone, but maybe coming out of one. Look for the drop-based drop. Look for the rally-based rally. Look for the drop-based rally. Look for those areas of consolidation where the market is gathering liquidity so that you can see areas of breakout. Okay? And so between that, price action, market structure, and getting just some good, solid markups on your chart, you don't have to worry about the trend, just the immediate trend, as much as finding good, solid points of structure. Okay? So I hope this makes sense to you. I hope you understand that I'm not telling you to go out and deliberately trade against the trend. I'm telling you to take positions based on price action, good risk reward, and good market structure. Always use good risk management, good money management, and never risk more than you're able to afford. All right, guys, there you have it. You see how all of us trade against the trend. When you look at the bigger picture, when you get the overall understanding of true wave theory, understanding how each move is really just a smaller move inside of a bigger move. That maybe your 4-hour trend could just be a small pullback on the daily or maybe the weekly chart. Maybe your little 15-minute scalp trend that you're saying you're trading with the trend. When you just look up 1 or 2 time frames, you realize that that could be just a counter trend, a pullback, or even just a wick on bigger time frame candles. So there's always trends, waves, you know, things that come together in the market. And while we do want to have momentum from the movement in the market, we do want to trade with momentum, we don't necessarily have to do the cliche trading with the trend. all right? Because every trend is a part of a much bigger overall picture. And I believe as a successful Forex trader, we have to understand the bigger picture. I hope this brought you value. If it did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, click that bell. And I told you I had a little announcement, a little shout for you. I'm about to open up live classes again. Now, you know that we do live class. I'm not talking about TTA. I'm talking about, I used to do one-on-ones. I've been so busy, but I've got a new format for that coming. I'm gonna release it when I hit 50,000 subs. So we're only 1,000 or so away. When I hit 50,000 subs, I'm opening up the live classes again. I'm gonna open them up where you guys have access to get into live classes. And I'm actually gonna choose 5 people. Here it is, 5 subscribers when I hit 50,000 subs that you're gonna get a free class with me, 5 of you, all right? So it's gonna be awesome. 50,000 subs, we're almost there. When we get there, help me get there, share videos, like videos, help me push this stuff out there. But when I get to 50,000, we're gonna choose, I'll probably have Jasmine down here. Y'all know I love to have her on the videos. But we're gonna choose 5 subscribers and we're gonna give you access to this new live class platform that I'm gonna be launching, and it's gonna be awesome. So very in tune, very hands-on, and you guys are gonna get, the first 5 are gonna get access to it for free, and after that we're gonna be just launching it. So excited. I'll talk to you more about it when we hit 50K. For now, I'll see you in the next video.